What's going on? Is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. You don't stop working, big dog. It's gonna be a long night though. I'll be up there. New York, chilling, having a good time, vibing. New York is still the city of dreams that never sleep. Center of the universe. It's absolutely beautiful and awesome out here. I just love being around a lot of people. I absolutely love it. Earlier I did a video, random walk down the streets in New York. We'll just go this way. I don't even know where I'm going, but we going this way. We're gonna chill, we're gonna have a good time, we're gonna vibe, and life is absolutely awesome. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation really quickly, ladies and gentlemen. You can't save your way to wealth. It's as simple as that. Everything is going up. I was reading a report this morning as I was looking at the earnings report for Wells Fargo and the incoming Fed rate hike. I think it's going to be 100 basis points, which is 1 percentage point. I think it's going to go up significantly. And you can't save your way to wealth, ladies and gentlemen. You absolutely cannot. Man, there's a lot of people out here. This is just amazing considering what was happening during the pandemic, but you can't. You can't save your way to wealth. You can't cheat the system. I also read a report today. It was a person, and you can actually Google this. It was a person that found $1,000 buried. Looked like it was from the 40s, buried. They were doing home renovations. The money was all wrapped up in a cylinder, and it was buried. I think it was like 1942 or 46, and they're anticipating that it was possibly as a result of the Depression back then. And people were taking their money out of banks, and even though everything recovered, they buried that money. Now, the one thing that you can take from a conclusion from that is that they never got back to that bread, and somebody else found the money. But the other thing that you can take from that is that I believe the equivalent, or what that money is worth today, was the equivalent of $22,000 back then or something like that. Now, I don't know how accurate that math is. Again, I believe that's what I read in the report, but Google it. It was literally somebody that buried money, and then somebody was doing a home renovation, extensive home renovations, eventually dug it up, was about to throw it away, looked at it, and it wound up being like a cylinder full of wrapped up bills, and it wound up being like $1,000 or something. Now, keep in mind, the equivalent of burying $22,000 is probably significantly more than that. Again, I'm not accounting for inflation, but the real lesson in that, and because I look at things from a business perspective and I can see things a little bit differently than everybody else, the real lesson in that is you can't save your way to wealth. Eventually the markets recovered, everything came back to normal, things stabilized normal out, everything is cyclical, it comes back to whatever normal is. And then look at these small New York City smart cards. How smart is that? But eventually everything came back. But if they had left that money into the market, it would have grown significantly, so much so to where they would have been, or whoever their heirs were, would have been millionaires today. Everything is going up. The cost of tuition, books, food, milk, every single thing that you can think of. Cars, the average price of a car, or the average transaction price from a person purchasing a car is $47,000 today. That sounds insane from when I got my first car, a little over 20 years ago? $47,000 is the average transaction price for a car. And then you get an upcharge by the dealer. And then you got to pay interest on top of that. So then you have to ask yourself, at what point do you get out of the rat race? At what point do you get out of this? The hustle, the bustle, driving cars, she driving for Uber, everybody grinding, everybody hustling. Listen, it's awesome to look at all of these people out here. But what are you really paying attention? When you look at these people out here, what do you see? He's getting in the car, he's picking something up. They walking across the street. Scooters, shopping, working, picking up trash. What do you see when you look out here? Because I'm sure I'll probably see something completely different than what y'all see. What do you see when you get out here and you look at the mail truck right there and the taxi cab and the bus and the police and all of the people that's on their phone and looking down on their devices and people getting off of work because it's Friday? What do you see when you look around? We over here, we at the coffee shop, right? And they working on their computers and their laptops. See them? All of this commerce. You see all of these buildings, right? Nordstrom Rack. We got the smoke shop. Everybody making money, everybody transacting, everybody got the 99 cents fresh pizza. What do you see? I'm almost positive I see something completely different than you. I see capitalism at its finest. I see an overwhelming majority of people being consumers. The rest of them, which is a small minority of them, I see the rest of them also being entrepreneurs and people looking to make money so that they can spend money as consumers. And as I walk across the street, a very, 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 very small minority of the population, probably less than 3%, less than 5%, less than 3%. Those are the winners. Those are the haves. And we need a lot of the people that's doing this to do what they do so that I can then walk down the street, put on my Rolex, fly back and get in all of my big cars. I need a whole lot of them. Elon Musk said the problem with people right now is population decline. You know why they want more people? So they can have more workers, so that they can put more people into the factories and things like. You need more people so they can do all of the work and then continue to make us rich because we understand the language of money. We work harder than you, but it's not that we work harder than you physically. We work harder than you as far as how it is that we use our 24 hours. You cannot save your way to wealth. You have to become more educated so that you can then become smarter and make wiser decisions so that you're not out here doing the things that continue to make us rich. It's just the truth. It's a harsh truth, but it's definitely a truth, or the truth, because there is no our truth, your truth. There is just the truth. It's just the truth. Everybody is in a rat race, everybody running around, and nobody really understanding, or the majority of people is not truly understanding exactly what it takes in order to be successful. Look at them. Nobody even knows what to do. They have no clue. Sheep. Everybody following everybody because nobody truly understands what to do and where to go. Everything is going up. The recession this time is going to look completely different because there won't be a shortage of jobs or opportunities for people to do what it is that they do, but there will be a lowering in the standard of living because people do not understand money, and they're going to have to work twice as hard, the same way that it requires you to have a partnership and your wife to be able to work in order for y'all to be able to make y'all nut and survive throughout the economy, is the same way that we're going to take advantage of you having to work multiple jobs and do more with less so that you can survive. Now, if you don't want to rock out like that, then you need to join the Bag Chasers. And the Bag Chasers is a group of people that's going in the direction that you want to go in. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I'm here in New York to do a live meetup with my Bag Chasers tomorrow, and it's going to be dope. It's going to be awesome, all right? I love you guys. I appreciate you. If you need to kick it with me personally, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com, and we're going to get you all set up. We're going to get you popping. We're going to prevent you from being a dusty, and we're going to make sure that you all taken care of, all right? Okay? Tap in. Don't be a part of the rat race. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.